Welcome back to Man Cave Arcade. We were talking about mussels in Japan. Okay.
You know, mussels taste real good in my mouth. And
you can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles.
I'd rather crack my knuckles.
Knock,
knock, it's Knuckles.
Knock, it's Knuckles. Knuckle thrower, independent chuckler, magical knuckle holder. Give you the cold knuckles. My knuckles goes through knuckles. That's why I stay a chuckle. I was born by my knuckles. I don't need a pass. I get it on with my knuckles until the series gets shelved. Okay. Right on. Okay. But okay. Well, another thing that you have to take in that you should. It'd be good to consider, I guess, is that. Nicely done. Well, do the spotlights just insta kill you?
No, it was this. There's spikes on the edge of the platform.
Oh, okay.
And I want to get the safe there because I think I've gotten most of the clues here.
Oh, okay.
So I might as well try. But I can't see the platform very well, so I just kind of trial and erroring it.
Yeah.
To try and get onto that platform.
Yeah. Okay, so in Japan, I don't know if you saw this game. This might have been Game Theory or some other show that said it, but basically,
I think it was Game
when
Theory.
you look at like loads of Japanese media and compare it to American media, with like anthropomorphic animals and stuff like that, in American media they're all like really goofy and cartoony, but in Japanese media, like they have like they have far more like human qualities and stuff.
Right.
Like their faces, they have like smaller noses and like more humanish eyes or whatever, or like instead of having like a big dog snout.
Dang.
In like if say like a cartoon about dogs in Muraka, it would be
like Goofy.
They'd be like big Goofy, and they'd have like big droopy tongues and teeth and like a snout. But in like Japan, like a big wet nose. In Japan, they've all got like a cartoon about dogs is like the dogs all have small noses and like they're
very human.
And like they don't have big snouts that stick out or anything like that. So what people who pointed that out concluded from that is that in Japan they value like, well, not in Japanese media tends to like try and pander to more to like you must relate to this character, or like we can't have a character like this unless we can project ourselves onto it or relate to it.
Right.
I don't know. It's a trend very like you know, occurrent in like wish fulfillment stuff like Sword Art Online and stuff, where Kirito is like the most vanilla looking character you can have. He's just, like, a kid with black hair.
Yeah. There's nothing stand out.
Yeah.
Just stand out about him.
He's just a skinny kid with black hair, and he plays video games.
Yeah.
And that's because teenagers can project themselves onto him, and when he does badass things, then they're like, yeah.
They feel empowered.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Please tell me I have
But
a
then
horseshoe.
you've got Street Fighter, which is like the most over-the-top muscles you can get, and like a goofy cartoony, and that's like when you really appreciate how they are able to do that kind of stuff depending on what company you come from.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna smash cut to me being up there because
this is taking too
forever.
long,
Yeah.
and we keep playing the same thing over and over again. But
we're here. Welcome back.
we're back. Okay. Something I just want to say about this level, I really like how there's like this constant cricket noise in the background, or cicada noise or whatever.
Ambiance.
You know, the.
Yeah. That sound is like like repeatable using the human mouth. Like it is just.
It's difficult to do.
You'd have to like whistle through your teeth or something. I don't know. No, but that just sounds like a bird. All right.
He says, I slide blazes right through it.
Yeah. What security?
Security? More like insecurity! Ah! Spike the audio.
What? Oh, well. See you later, Sly.
Spike the audio should be our catchphrase for this entire show, this series.
Well, it started with I don't know what
skulls.
happened. Maybe something has changed with the way I've set up the audio and the
No, it's just that we're
hardware.
yelling way more now.
That's
that
probably
I'm
right.
yelling way more now.
Oh.
What? Oh, come
Well,
on.
I had to die one
That's
way
what
or
happens
another.
when you get overzealous. He's sunk through the floor. It's true, I'm sunking through the water and then sinking through the
Voodoo.
floor underneath. Oh yeah, he's a ghost now, so. He's
Voodoo
going to hell.
Shoodoo.
He's going to the underworld, the Voodoo underworld. you know, that place that Dr. Facilier gets dragged into at the end of Princess and the Frog.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
I always just thought of him as the Voodoo Man.
The Shadow Man. They
Shadow
call
Man,
him, they call
there
him
we
the
go.
Shadow Man, but his like name is Dr. Facilier.
That is such a cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the feel of that
Yeah.
movie. I don't know.
The New Orleans like aesthetic and atmosphere is really cool
Yeah,
place
yeah,
to set
that's-
stories in.
It's very vibrant, but still there's that like underlying darkness, I guess.
Yeah, it's like this. I really like this. One of the reasons I really like this level is it's just it is that it is the
Right.
New Orleans Bayou, Haiti,
Yeah,
whatever.
see it.
Like voodoo. It's all like it's in a way it's goofy and cartoony because of all of the like weird voodoo masks.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's like abstract and stuff, and it's all about death and like. But instead of being like purpley and stuff like normal, it's like green and brown and black, so it's like
Yeah.
a sort of muddy, stinky, decaying death,
Uh-huh.
rather than like the kind of death you get in Gothic literature, where
Right,
it's like
right. It's purples
vampires
and
and like.
reds.
So,
What is it?
Just I love this level.
BF. He's my best friend.
My boyfriend.
Oh, sweet. Oh, it's the
so
opposite
like,
of
if
slowing
somebody's
down.
walking up and down a place and you're waiting for them to
Yeah,
go somewhere,
yeah.
you can just.
And,
That's
and
useful, okay? In a lot of like platforming games, you're just waiting for them to walk to the other side of the room so you can do what you need to do.
yeah, see, look, I'm using it
Being
now.
able to having that as an unlockable ability is really cool.
Yeah, that is awesome. That's a great idea. Where am I supposed
So
to go?
can you do this while like running as well?
No, so there's some which can slide, some which are slidey, and some which are.
No, but
Walkie.
like, can you speed up the clock?
Yeah,
while
yeah, I
just
was doing it just then.
progressing normally.
Yeah, yeah.
So say if you mess up and you have to walk back to the beginning bit, you
Yeah.
can speed that up.
Yep. See, so
So
this is
fast.
normal and this is fast.
Nice.
Where? Oh, ride it more.
Not gonna lie, as a kid, if I had this power up, I'd be just holding down that button constantly.
Tape the button
Yeah,
down.
and then just dying at every turn because I was so overzealous.
So too fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was used by the hyperactive BF Cooper.
It's like in the Sonic Heroes where you go faster on rails by hitting the square button. So you just
I know, you
constantly
just mash it.
mashing the square
Yeah.
button.
It's so true.
And they're just constantly spinning around and around.
I
And
know, you're like-
for that reason alone, it is forever burned into my mind that whenever a character grinds, they must spin around like that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it any other way. It looks so weird seeing a slide just slide along like that.
Yeah. It's cool though.
No, it kind of reminds me of Tarzan 2 when he does that. Have you seen Tarzan 2?
Tarzan 2?
Yeah.
I mean, he does it in Tarzan 1.
In Tarzan 2, it's like it's a prequel, and it's like when he was a kid, and like just
Oh.
discovering his like ability to do human things by like sliding on.
Right. He was discovering his imagination or whatever, his joy.
It was just that like they pointed out that he clearly wasn't a monkey,
Yeah.
and then he like and like they sort of. You know how in Tarzan it shows him like riding along to the waterfall and then going
Yeah.
at the waterfall. In Tarzan 2, it shows like how he originated that habit
Right.
by like he's discovering his new that he's not a monkey but he still can do things.
Right.
And then like he goes up to the waterfall and you hear like a higher pitched because he's a kid, but it's
Yeah.
like oh that's pretty cool.
Yeah. In Kingdom Hearts, you get to slide on trees. In the Tarzan
Just
world.
like Tarzan.
Yeah,
And
it's cool.
Doesn't Tarzan like hang out with you for a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like all Disney characters. That's a really smart idea, you know. All the kids love Disney, so let's make a game about it where you go through all of the Disney worlds and interact with all of the Disney characters.
And you can like, they have all your favorites.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like,
all of the classics.
yeah. No, I.
That's
It's sad because that's the reason why lots of people like automatically dismiss Kingdom Hearts. Is like, oh,
Well,
but it's
because
just.
it's just pandering to because they think it's just pandering to Disney fans.
Well, they're like, it's
Or, like,
just
children.
Disney. Like, so you get like you get normal people who are like, oh, it's Disney, it's stupid and childish, and then you
I
get.
think you've got to destroy something.
I know. Yeah, I'm working on these barriers behind them.
Oh, they gradually go.
Yeah. So
I can focus on one area or another.
there we go. See, yeah. It what was it talking about? So there's like
Disney dismissal because
Like-
it's just Disney.
because it's Disney, and then there's also like dismissal. Oh, it's just like a mashup. I don't know. People dismiss Kingdom Hearts. They like to dismiss Kingdom Hearts for some reason, but it's a great game. Kingdom Hearts 2 is. Kingdom Hearts 1 is not that great as a game compared to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts 2
If I were
is.
to dismiss the Kingdom Hearts series, I'd dismiss it based on like the initial combat system of the first game.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2 is I feel like perfects Kingdom Hearts 1. So
Yeah.
I love that game. I feel like it's sad that it gets put down because it's much better than people give it credit for. Maybe if ever we get enough of an audience to live stream, that would be a game.
We live stream Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, because I'm pretty good at Kingdom Hearts 2, and so I can play it on the hardest difficulty, and we can skip all the cutscenes.
Yeah, do our own Kingdom Hearts speedrun.
Yeah, the like, is it like 4 hours of cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Oh jeez.
So, it's 2 to 4 hours. I can't remember what the actual figure is. So,
That's something that that's, you know, okay, so, you know, I was like, that's a good idea to, like, use all your favorite Disneys or whatever in that.
Yeah.
You know, that's a thing about the gaming industry that, like, a lot of people, and it's like, with Assassin's Creed not being in feudal Japan, despite how amazing it would be if they did that.
yeah.
The thing that kind of annoys me about the gaming industry and what makes me gravitate towards games like the Wonderful 101 is that there are so many instances where a gaming studio could easily like make the game of everyone's dreams, like something that would have everything that people would want, like, I don't know, a Mario and Sonic crossover, or like
Well, they did that.
yeah,
Mario and Sonic in the
no,
Olympic
like,
Games.
but like an actual platforming adventure with Mario and Sonic and their different abilities, even though that would be kind of confusing considering they have such different gameplay.
I would think that would be kind of stupid,
or Assassin's Creed in feudal Japan, or like that's why I really like the Wonderful 101 because it's a game where you play as like those over the top Power Rangers that you used to watch in like
I love.
and it's so cool because like every possible thing that you could imagine that they would do that you really wanted them to do with the game, with not only the game but like in cutscenes when certain characters pull off certain moves, you're like, oh my god, that's exactly what should happen, that's amazing.
Yeah. Dang. Got killed.
It's just everything in that game is structured for like the utmost satisfaction, other
Right.
than the like the ball busting difficulty of the actual gameplay.
I actually think it hurts games to become too diverse.
What you mean in like
In what they want to be.
styles or
In like, I think, how do I describe I don't know. Next time I'm at Cave Arcade, I'll use words.
Okay, then.
I'll articulate and make you come to a conclusion in your mind by giving you concepts that are represented by sounds used with the human voice.
Amazing.